Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen. How did these guys end up right in the middle of this? But yeah, playing in Sweden, Cossacks 3 facing Russia and Denmark. Russia is not having that much left to fight with. I sent 1,000 grenadiers to destroy their city, and fortunately for me, they ran out of coal. So they had this massive army of musketeers and dragoons and everything that no one wants to deal with that wasn't able to fire. So they just stood there, leaving my grenadiers to just rack up kills. I think the final at 200-300 at over 1,000, or yeah, a bit around 1,000 kills. And that's because it was a shooting gallery right there. And very soon there are no more red buildings left, nothing left for them to produce from, and then Russia will be gone. Then all of my focus will be on these bastards, on Denmark. Let's see, these guys are going down there. Yeah, I actually think we might be done with Russia soon. There we go. And we're just gonna capture this one as well. And we have this little dwelling right here. And these hussars are gonna be hunted down by the Swedish hussars. Brave ones. I gotta give them that. Gotta give them that. At least they tried. But yeah, I'm racking up quite the impressive army of cavalry, if I dare say so myself. But also quite a lot of Danish grenadiers, which of course make up the bulk of my offensive infantry. And I will summon them right there in the middle of the map. And then Denmark, I'm coming for you because you took a lot of my cannons, and I do not like that one bit. Let's see how many. Oh yeah, I can't produce any more cannons for Sweden right now. Okay. Not enough dwellings. That means that I have to kill some of my troops or create some more buildings that can house population, like barracks, for example. Stables cannot house any units, unfortunately, but 18th century barracks can, and they cost 128,000. Wow. These guys can work on lumber, and then we still have 135 idle peasants. Chew. There we have a bunch less. Maybe not my finest moment, but I needed the population space and they were useless. But look at that, we are also starting to get quite the impressive numbers of musketeers. We might be able to start using them offensively as well. But look at this massive army of cavalry. Super cool. And more are to come. There are more to come. These guys will go to the middle as well, and I guess we have more Swedish cavalry as well. And those will also be running to the middle. This will hopefully be the last episode. It's the 6th episode, after all. And the ones of you who are still watching are complete champs in my book. We do manage to get some penetration with the musketeers, because they also fire from range. However, these howitzers are gonna deal a lot of damage to my boys. I don't have any more upgrades to do on the Swedish side. However, I have a lot of upgrades on the Danish one. building a couple more academies so I can keep upgrading them. I will not be making any more units from the 17th century barracks for Denmark. That I am done with right now. So these guys can go die for their country. I will not be producing any more from the Swedish barracks either. So these guys, I guess, can get stationed somewhere to defend something. And look at this massive line of cavalry. And these are just the hussars. The other ones are a bit slower, but they'll come down any minute now. Yeah, and then I'll also create 2 new 400 soldier formations of musketeers, of Swedish musketeers. Let's call it the Carolines, Karolinerna, as you say in Swedish, which were the Swedish infantry during the 18th century and the ending of the 17th century. Started by Carolus the 11th. Carolus Rex, I think. Or the song by Sabaton, or maybe that one is about the 12th. Oh my god, we have a lot of musketeers. Okay, look at this, simply beautiful. And we have a lot of grenadiers as well. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it all comes down to. One massive attack. One massive cavalry charge. That's most likely not even gonna break through their armies, but they're gonna be stopped like here somewhere. I really hope not, though. This is so powerful. This is so cool. And they are Danish, they are Russian, they are Swedish. And all of them have been summoned to destroy Denmark. The final capital of Denmark. Now, their cannons are starting to roar, their rifles are starting to roar, our cannons rather. So we have 470, 300, like 700, 800, 900, 1160, 1360, 1500. So we have 1500 cavalry right here. 1500 cavalry. Recruited to destroy Denmark. And while they are on their way, my grenadiers can start moving down as well, because they will of course be responsible for demolishing the buildings. And now Russia is gone. There is nothing left of what was once this spectacular city, except a couple of fields. But look at this. I mean, is my cavalry gonna get their ass handed to them? No, we still have a lot of cavalry going around, but their army managed to soak up quite a lot of my horses. Impressive. But the same procedure right here, same procedure as every year, James. Destroying everything in my path, focusing on economy if I can. The bombards that I capture will be used to demolish their military buildings, and wow, my cavalry didn't even breach the outskirts of the city, basically, because these guys are super deadly. And the other thing my close combat cavalry can do is act meat shield to my dragoons. Okay, who's ready to have a couple of Russian musketeers thrown at him? I know you are, Denmark. I know you are. Back to producing even more cavalry, because these guys did not get the job done. Or did they? They managed to get through quite a bit, actually. It all depends on in what speed my grenadiers can come down and assist them and start destroying the military buildings. But we are in their economy right now, and they have no major army left. This is all. This is everything, and this is it. These guys, 1200 musketeers, march. You will wipe out these guys. And I will still need you guys to turn back and put an end to this town center, town hall, whatever. And oh my god, I'm running out of food and all my troops are gonna die. Whew. Weesh. Most likely I lost a bunch of troops to famine right there. Or maybe I was able to, yeah, you can see the bodies right here. Those are casualties of famine, right there. Not good at all. But I'm still just gonna keep throwing my troops in here, and hopefully the grenadiers are gonna be here soon. They are very close by. And also, of course, we have these 800 Russian musketeers and these 1200 Swedish musketeers, followed up by 300 unformed, not uninformed, they are very informed of what they have to do, but they do not stand in formation, Swedish musketeers as well. And here we go. The grenadiers are really taking some casualties. However, they are really necessary. I just need to keep using them to throw grenades onto the buildings, to destroy stables, 18th century barracks, 17th century barracks, and diplomatic centers. All the buildings that can recruit troops. And of course we need to take down these guys. And it seems like my grenadiers are gonna come out on top. They are not as strong. I don't think they're as strong as the musketeers. But as long as these guys are done, then I can destroy buildings a bit more without being disturbed. It's a lot more difficult when they have a civilization that still has coal. Because then their infantry fights back. And that's painful to my troops. They are still racking up a whole bunch of kills though. They are absolutely amazeballs. There we go. We can't lose momentum. We just need to keep on pushing, not giving them the opportunity to spread out too much, which I see that they have already started doing down here. Do I have any cavalry left? I don't think so. But very soon, they won't have any buildings left either. Oh, we got that one. Okay. Now we're just moving back in and keep destroying everything from the other side as well. And these Hussars and the Hakkapeliterna will be used to attack the other side where they have started to rebuild. And wow, their army is still standing there. But they're gonna get these guys in their back. 1,000 musketeers included with the ones still at the base. And there we go with that civilization. They did their best. Can't deny that. Deleting every peasant that I turn, because I do not want that. I don't want their troops to like recapture them, you know. Oh my god, their guys are still there. But here comes the Carolines of Sweden. The massive army of musketeers, just absolutely obliterating the Danish infantry. And we have victory! Beautiful! That's 2 hours, 52 minutes, and 27 seconds of pure joy. Let's just go through the statistics. Just quickly. Russia just basically stopped at 3,000 points. Then I started attacking them efficiently. And you can see where I lose a lot of troops. That's most likely where I attack Russia. Oh, Russia is red, sorry, it's Denmark who stayed at the same level. However, Russia actually came up there a couple of times, and they actually was in the lead at one short point until I came in and wiped them out completely with the Grenadier Force. That's cool. If you look at the beginning, we had many of the same upgrades. I was a bit slow with my military upgrades. Denmark had there in the very early. Musket cost cheaper. Russia was a lot quicker than me as well. And if you look at the score dynamic, of course, I was in the lead. Beautiful. And if you look at the troops that I lost the most of 18th century musketeers, 17th century musketeers, pikemen as well. Yeah, I didn't really have that big of a variation. Don Cossacks, I lost a couple as well. I should have a bunch of hussars here as well. But yeah, those are the troops that I lost the most of. And if you look at Denmark, they lost a bunch of 18th century musketeers, 17th century pikemen, also a lot of peasants, of course, because of me. And Russia lost, yeah, a lot of spearmen, strelets, that's their musketeers. And also 18th century musketeers. Serfs, that's their peasants. So yeah, here we have the score of the economics as well. You can pause and check that out. So that was the last episode of me playing as Sweden against two very hard computers on Cossacks 3. There is another difficulty level called Impossible. I guess I'm gonna figure out if that one really is impossible further down the line. But basically this was a fun run. I've played most of it basically in one sitting, so now I'm a bit warm. I'm a bit tired from playing this game, of course, but it was a lot of fun. 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. Felt like it went by like that. So it's a really fun game. Check it out if you like that basic strategy games set in the 17th and 18th century. This the third one has been has been with us for quite some time, but it's built on the premises of the first Cossacks, which is of course a lot older. But I like the game a lot. I hope you enjoyed watching me play this game, and also this match against two very hard computers. So I hope you have a great day or night if you watch it in nighttime, and I'll see you in the next one.